Well, as you know, the COVID pandemic hit Kern County hard. At first, it seemed that children were not seriously impacted by the virus. However, it almost took the life of a healthy 11-year-old girl from Tehachapi. She sought treatment at Memorial Hospital, which had the equipment to save her life. Morgan Mumby loves to play with her two sisters, but a year ago, this energetic 5th grader was lying in a hospital bed fighting for her life.
I was just sick. It was just like a cold at first, then I got over the cold, and then I got just hit me really hard.
Morgan, her mom, dad, and sisters all came down with COVID-19 in November of 2020 and seemed to recover quickly. But a few weeks later, Morgan got sick again.
She laid on the couch for 3 days, and her symptoms were getting worse. Her eyes were turning yellow. She was developing rashes.
Blood work revealed Morgan was septic, a life-threatening condition caused by infection. She was rushed to Bakersfield Memorial Hospital's pediatric ER.
They did a 2D echo in her heart, and it was showing that her heart was functioning 40% only when her age should be functioning from 70% and up.
Morgan was diagnosed with Miss C.
It's complication of coronavirus 19. It's a multi-inflammatory system that is causing inflammation to not just the lungs, but also other visceral organs like the kidneys, the brain, and the heart.
In short, Morgan, then a healthy 10-year-old, was experiencing heart failure. Doctors and nurses at Lawrence Small Children's Center scrambled to save her life.
She was on oxygen. She was an epinephrine drip, and that's really a strong medication for a child to be given, and we had to use the infusion pump for her to get that epinephrine drip. And it is very essential in giving medications to children, especially because you only give a certain amount, a certain rate, specific for the weight of the patient.
Morgan and her mom spent 10 days in isolation in the pediatric intensive care unit, where at times it was touch and go. But thanks to equipment purchased through CMN and the dedicated staff here, Morgan pulled through and went home in time for Christmas.
Without the machines that Children's Miracle Network had provided for us, then we could have not deliver the medications that Morgan needed to get over the COVID complication.
I was so excited. I was just like, wow, we get to leave.
We just encourage everyone to donate. We're so honored to be a part of the Children's Miracle Network now that we're familiar with it and we've experienced it. We know how important it is to help other kids that are there right now, sitting in those rooms that we sat in, knowing what it's like to need that care and that help, and just being able to have it.